Hi guys, it's Chris with Citygirlhomestead. Good Sunday morning, and to all of you moms out there, happy Mother's Day. So today I am going to make something that I've been picking up in the mornings with AJ from Dunkin' Donuts, but I'm going to put a twist on it. But I'm also going to add something with it, so we're going to start that first because it's going to take longer. So I just chopped up a bunch of potatoes. And I'm going to use some fresh bacon grease. I did 5 packages of bacon yesterday, so I do got some bacon grease now. Get my heat turned down a little bit. Get them salt and peppered. Sounds like my batteries need to be replaced, huh? Alright, so let me gather up everything I need to make what I want to make from, it's going to be my version of it. So I'll get everything together and I'll be right back. Alright, so now on these breakfast wraps that they do, they have a fully cooked egg. And I'm going to do scrambled, because I'm going to put mine together a little bit differently than they do. You know, and actually they have them at Dunkin' Donuts and they're $1.38. And I just wish that AJ liked the potatoes there. But they have onions in them and he doesn't. So it makes it a whole lot cheaper than if you want to stop at McDonald's. Alrighty. And a couple that didn't smash up. What the world? I tell ya. I'm a little out of sorts this morning. I think I'm going to bring this over here. It might make it a little bit easier. There we go. I had to switch to a little bit bigger pan because everything was kind of going out the sides of it. So now what I'm going to do with mine, to make it a little bit different, and I'm not going to heat each individual one up, is I'm going to, I have the smaller taco shells, not the great big ones. Let me get them open here. See, they're not the great big huge taco shells. They're a little bit smaller ones. So I'm going to set them out. I'm probably going to need 2 trays actually, but that's alright. I can fix that. The potatoes are just going to be on the side. They're not going to be inside of it. I thought I had the bigger taco shells, and I thought, well, I can make burritos, and then I seen how small they are. I'm like, oh, no, those might not wrap very good. Alright, so now what they have in them is cheese. So I'm going to put cheese in here. And I assume it's slices. So I'm going to put 1 in each one of these. Kind of using up cheese I had left over from everything else. So it'll be a couple different kinds of cheese. But that's how you get rid of stuff, you know what I mean? You just use up what you got. Alright. And then they use a slice of bacon. And I just did this bacon up yesterday, so I'm going to use, they only use a half a piece. I'm going to use a whole one, but I'm going to cut it in half. Like, that's kind of a tease to use a half a piece of bacon. But actually, you know, it's really, really good, honestly. Put that in there. I should have saved these out last night and I didn't think about it. And you can do sausage, you can do anything that you want with them. Now I'm going to let these eggs get done and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, so the eggs are done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put a little bit in each one. You don't want them to be too full or they won't close, you know what I mean? So I think these are going to turn out just fine. But you never know till you try it, you know what I mean? Who knows? Might be a big epic fail. And if it is, well, we'll eat it anyway, because I didn't waste a dozen eggs for nothing. How about that? Alrighty. So now, what they do, they actually, I don't know, it says on the internet they fry them a little bit, but I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold them in half. Like this. Hopefully they'll stay down. If not, I'll flip them over. There we go. If it doesn't work the way you want it to, make it work. Alright. So it looks like you have to just flip them over and then they'll stay closed. You know, this is how stuff became created to begin with. Somebody was messing with it and said, hey, that sounds great. So then they did it. Right? So, why not? And they'll go down in a minute when I put them in the oven. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in the oven so that the cheese and everything can melt. I've got the oven at 350. And I'm going to throw them in the oven just so they get just a tiny little bit of crunch around the outside. I'm going to get set up to do the next one. It's going to be a little bit different. Alrighty. So I got the next one set up here. Let's get our cheese out. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Mother's Day. It's a little bit chilly, but we're going to get out and plant some things today, so we'll do an update video on that as well. We got stuff growing. Oh my gosh, you guys should see how many potato plants we have coming up. And we used all of our own potatoes that have spudded out, so we didn't use any of the starters that you buy at the store this year. So now I've got some Canadian bacon. So there isn't quite enough to have 2 pieces on there in the package, so I'm just cut 3 pieces in half. There we go. How's that? I'm going to chop up these eggs a little bit finer. Looks like I don't think I needed a dozen eggs, but that's okay. We can eat them another time. Not a big deal. I can send them home with my son. Alrighty. Alright, I'm not going to make you watch me undo all these. It's the same thing. So I'm going to fold them in half. And I think the other ones are just about ready to come out of the oven. Just a minute here. Oh yeah. This one's lid didn't stay down. I think I'd put them in just a little bit longer because I like that little bit of crunch and it's kind of really still soft. So I will be back. I'm going to put these in the oven, get the potatoes finished up, and let's see how about dinner. How breakfast. I can't even talk today. How's breakfast? Alrighty, so those are, I end up making 12 of them, 6 of each. There's Tom's breakfast. Give it a taste. We haven't called you the Big Kahuna in a bit.
If I keep eating like this, I will be Big Kahuna.
My son's laughing at him. So that's the bacon one. You want to take a taste of the Canadian bacon one?
I didn't take the bacon one.
No, that's Canadian bacon. Oh, yeah, the bacon. Okay, try the Canadian bacon. What do you think?
Oh, pretty good.
Breakfast for a king?
Breakfast for a king.
Alrighty. Jack's over here. He's going to try them. My son's here. You guys all have a blessed day. Be a blessing. And
Bye, Tom.
Bye, Bug. Bye, Jack.
Oh.
Have a good day, guys. And happy Mother's Day again.